Okay. Absolutely no excuse for being late today. Today's a normal day, which means I'll be breaking at 1 still, even though I haven't actually really gotten started. Uh, I really sometimes I do have kind of an excuse, but other times I don't really have an excuse. I was just a little slower today. I was a little lazier. I fell asleep earlier on, although I had everything done at time, and I guess today I've just been dragging my feet for some reason. And then when I opened up my browser today, apparently I hadn't shut down properly, I guess. And so I told it to restore pages. And of course, it was on X, and then uh, I started looking at X, and then I saw like a post, and then I wanted to answer it, and then I was looking for a word or a term that I couldn't quite come up with. When I finally figured out what I was going to use, then I came back, and then I had to shorten the tweet down to the right size so it doesn't get cut off. And so then it was already late, and then I had to use the restroom, and then and then I just got on here, right? So I started up the stream just on time, and then or just on time for 12 o'clock basically. And then I'm finding out that Kick, the the uh, the text from Kick is not Social Stream Ninja is not picking up the chat from Kick. Now I can broadcast to Kick, so I can type to it uh, through Social Stream Ninja, but it doesn't show up on the console for some really strange reason. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. We'll have to see like later today. Maybe I'll close everything out and then restart when I redo when I come back at 2. Pain in the butt. So it's almost like, why do I even use dang Social Stream Ninja? Because I have to look at stuff anyways. So I almost should just go ahead and keep the chats popped out and just use the chats directly and look at them directly. That means that all the chats need to be on the screen on the front so I can watch it, but it almost seems like a better idea. I almost could do that. In fact, maybe I will do that. Let's see something here. Let's just close Social Stream Ninja right now. Of course, if I wanted to send something to each of the channels, the same thing, then I have to do it 4 times, which is might be kind of a pain in the butt, but maybe, just maybe, that's okay. Because maybe I don't have that many things that I would have to do that on anyways. So let's do this ways. Um, okay, that's the YouTubes. Uh, where is oh, that's Kick. Let's put Kick down here. Kick's the last thing. Why? Because they're a pain in the butt. Uh, okay. So I will go ahead and here, let's actually shrink the YouTube down a little bit like this. Now I'll try to answer most everybody in in webcam, which is kind of how you're supposed to do it anyways. I know this is going to be kind of a pain, but I mean that's the way that goes, right? Now, fine. Let's shrink this up a little bit so that this can be almost as big. Not quite as big, but almost. And Dang. Hold on. Awesome. Still need. Daggone it. The pop-ups are in different sizes too. It's just kind of annoying. Honestly, if Meld had a Linux app, this would be solved because I could just do everything, including all the chats and everything within the Meld app. You know, I could always get some sort of a plugin for OBS maybe of some sort that would capture all the chats. I don't know. Okay, well, so I'm just gonna be monitoring. Still here. I am just gonna be monitoring. That's the other annoying thing because I got more windows over here than just those four. Too dang annoying. I wonder something though. Give me another moment, and yeah, I know it's eating into time, and it's probably not going to do me that much good, but let's do something quickly. How far can I shrink Discord? Okay. Wait, can I? Is there not a way to shrink the user list here on Discord? I guess not. Well, that's dumb. Okay, let's do that. Go, that works for that. Now for this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna shrink these down. Well, we'll shrink them down to a point. Because I think I can actually get everything of relevance right on the thing here. Actually, that's perfect. I can actually look at everything too. Oh, all right. I don't have to worry about Discord all that much, but the rest of these, so I can just look at them. Okay, awesome. And now I have less than 45 minutes left. Great, because of stupid being lazy and all kinds of crap like that. I'm not getting much done. I did like reorganize everything, my files and everything. Um, I did upload. Oh, maybe I should do that too. And do it from over here. Control Shift M. That not work? Fine. New window. It's okay. In fact, that's more than okay. Control Shift M. Okay. That Grok over here. I have it in two profiles just because so that way I can still stay logged into my X account on my standard profile. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and waste some more time, and I'm gonna upload a few more files in here. Um, Here, this is what I'll do. Well, actually, no, I'll do it in here because I'm actually logged into and I have the bookmark over here. So, let's go to Basebin. I wonder. Let's, let's do something here real quick. Let's go to ChatGPT and let's see if I can find the old conversation that had to do the last time I did. That's project's recents. Here, let's can we change that? No? Alright. Game design breakdown, AI document analysis, feedback, future game development. I just need to check something. See, this is where I was talking about 18. I don't even know if, I mean, I'd have to go back fairly far, but maybe I can do a search. Do you think I can do a search in the history? Uh, Recent. Don't worry, I got everything worked out. Um, on an unrelated note, there a way to search chat GPT for an old conversation? Chat GPT sidebar. Okay, the search. Uh, Search chats. Okay, roadmap. Here first. Game summary update. Adventure game evolution. Maybe this is it. Or adventure game roadmap. We're gonna try this one first. If it pulls it up, we'll see. Okay. So I did some like renaming or something in here. Okay, so these are the original for the old layout too. Roadmap revision gamma. Let's see if I can find Ada, or Eda. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's like beta. Of course, you people in the UK will pronounce it like beta, I guess. You know, like that, like vitamins instead of vitamins. But that, I mean, that's okay. That's how you pronounce it. Beta. I say beta. I don't know. ETA would be ETA or ADA. I guess if I were doing it the way I would normally pronounce beta, I would probably pronounce it ADA. Expansion of interactivity 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Seems correct. Revision gamma. Uh, refer to this as revision delta. Um, so let's see. Let's see if I can. Choose your install adventure game. Narrative points. Keep going. Create this world. Example scenario. Well, I wonder if Ada is even in here. I wonder if I. Well, okay. So I wonder if. So here's revision delta as it was when I last used ChatGPT. That's delta. 15, 16. I would like to remove step 9 because it will be past decision points for the fact that I implemented parser at this time. Okay. So we'll call this version epsilon. Okay. Each phase in their own conversations. Phases do build on one on another. Central master document. Phase specific threads. Interesting. Oh, this is like a file or something, the way this is set up. So now I have 15 instead of 16 at this point. But right now I'm up to 17, so let's see what analyze the content. Characters world building, key elements. Hold on. Uh, these are the characters. Crypt Tooth. Did I just stop there? Um, I could have just stopped there though, because I have two more phases now. I added two. The last one might be the one before. I don't remember. Here, let's check out the Greek alphabet here. Greek alphabet. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta. So zeta was the one before this. So I'll find zeta. Um, and I might not find eta in here because I might have just added that one myself. I'm not sure. Okay, 15. Okay, this is revision Zeta with just things swapped. It's still only 15 phases at this point. Basic choose your own adventure game. 15 total estimates. Updated timeline. Timeline's totally whacked out now. I don't have it this timeline. I might have to redo timeline though, but so I might still have Ada. I'm not sure. Okay, come on. Where's it at? Okay, Clover. I think I just went with Clover, basically. Scarlet Clover is her name. Okay, Kurt Wolf. This is when I was talking about. I decided to change. I still like the funny idea was that that Kurt is a cowardly wolf. Basically, what happened is um okay. So okay, the original idea of werewolf, right, is that well, okay, so we'll go. I don't know about any like actual like mythology or fantasy, or what do you call it? Mythology, legend, myth. Anyways, about werewolves. Okay, so let's just go back to the Universal Wolfman movie starring Lon Chaney Jr. And so basically, what they say is that these people start getting killed um, by what looks to be a wolf, and Lon Chaney Jr.'s character, he gets bit by a wolf, and then he turns into Wolfman. And so when the full moon's out, he turns into Wolfman, and then when it's gone, he turns back to himself, and he doesn't have any memory of what happened. But okay, so the Wolfman's kind of anthropomorphized. In other words, it wasn't. I don't know if that's the right word, but basically, it wasn't an animal. It was like a, you know, um, it's a Wolfman. It's a bipedal, like upright, like walking like a man, but has the characteristics of a wolf, right? It's not actual wolf like you would like a dog, like you would have as a pet, or not. You don't have wolves as pets, but you know what I'm getting to. But so let's make sure my mic's still on. Okay, good. Um, so anthropomorphized, or basically where they're they're stand on two legs and that sort of thing. He's not like a wolf like the canine, right? Um, so originally Kurt would have gotten bitten by a wolf, but instead of turning into this vicious killing machine, this wolf, uh, or a real wolf, right, and then killing people or whatever, his worked exactly the opposite. He gets scared, right? So he becomes a coward when he turns into a werewolf. Okay, I guess I'm not even thinking about the animal. I'm just thinking more of the Wolfman style, right? Lichens, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so the idea is that instead of getting, you know, hungry for killing people or whatever, he gets scared and he becomes a coward, and so he turns out to be kind of a good guy, um, sympathetic. So um, he doesn't like being on the bad side with the werewolves, right? And Max was trying to recruit him for his armies. So some of them join Max's armies, and others side with Kurt. And so he always, I think, always wanted to get rid of his curse because he was scared all the time. Okay, I realized I had too many good guys. It should be at least a balance, if not more bad guys than good guys. I mean, if you're talking about pure numbers, and you really don't have to talk about pure numbers because some the bad guys can be super powerful and have only a few bad guys, whereas the good guys just have to be weaker. But this kind of didn't correspond, right? So I didn't want there to be more good guys than bad guys. I didn't want it to be unbalanced like that. So I just decided to make Kurt just another werewolf character. Um, of course, he's still vital to the plot, but now he's a villain instead of a coward and potentially a good guy. So that's why I did that. And now Red's character is actually like she always was, Red Riding Hood, right? Classic story of Red Riding Hood. As she was taking her basket of goodies to Grandma one day, and the wolf gets there first. He eats Grandma, and then he puts on her clothes and lays in the bed, and uh, Red comes up and thinking that she is Grandma, quickly realizes that the wolf is not Grandma, and so um, I think at that point he eats her. I think in the original story, uh, the wolf eats Red Riding Hood as well, and then finally the her father, I think it's supposed to be, comes in. He's a woodcutter, basically, and the wolf eats him too. But then the the father ends up like chopping his way out of the wolf. It's kind of gruesome, actually. Some of those old fairy tales were creepy. They're really their morality tales, right? To teach you to be good, kind of thing. But pretty gruesome if you ask me. But anyways, why was I doing that? Oh yeah. Okay, so here comes this idea. Now I keep thinking I got this idea from something else. Let's just retract it. It sounds like reprehensible behavior. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Grimm's fairy tale, right? Okay, so I'm not sure if I came up with this idea just purely because I thought of it. I think I actually took it from something. Okay, so there's if you know what Rocky and Bullwinkle is, welcome John, by the way. Today social stream ninja is acting up and not posting messages from Kick, so now I have all four of the pop out chats there. I can't tell how many people are actually watching my stream now, but I can interact with the chats with them just popped up there on the screen. Anyways, so I don't know if you ever watched Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle J Moose, Rocky J Squirrel. Rocky and Bullwinkle, Rocky and Bullwinkle show. That was made in the '60s by J Ward Productions, and then they kept rerunning it off even up into the '90s. They still might be rerunning it in some places, I think. Um, but there's a segment in the Bullwinkle show called Fractured Fairy Tales, and this particular Fractured Fairy Tales is called Red's. It's called Red's Riding Hoods. That's the name of the. Uh, Here, let me see if I can pull up the. Um, what's the name of the Fractured Fairy Tales with Red's Riding Hoods, where she tries to get the wolf's uh, um, fur. Hmm. To watch the movie with my dad. Oh, Uh, Doggone it, it's a specific deal. Let's see. Little Red Riding Hood. No, that's not what. Uh, Episode from the Rocky and Bullwinkle show, where she's trying to get the wolf's fur coat. It's his skin or whatever you want to say. Uh, Riding Hood's anonymous. That's right. Riding Hood's anonymous. Because the wolf, he tries to join the support group. Riding Hood's anonymous, where he's he's trying to kick the Red Riding Hood. Wait, is that the uh? No, that's not it. It's not that one. It's not the one where he joins Riding Hood's anonymous. There was another episode. The lady comes in wanting a wolf coat, wolfskin coat, and Red wanting to sell to her tries to get this wolf skin. I know it sounds gruesome, but that's not. It's funny. That's not true. I know it's there. No, I know the episode exists. There should be more than one fractured fairy tale episode that deals with Red Riding Hood. It's not Riding Hood's Anonymous because that's a different one. In fact, Fractured Fairy Tales had a habit of like retelling the same story like several different times in different ways. It's really hilarious, actually. Riding Hood shop. There we go. Wolfskin coat. See, Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, I didn't realize it was called that exactly, but yes, Little Red Riding Hood. The shop is called in the episode Red's Riding Hoods. Okay, let's. I probably have it bookmarked. www.youtube.com, or I should have just went to YouTube link. And Bullwinkle, Fractured Fairy Tales, Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, see if I can pull that up. Oh, well, okay, this says Red's Riding Hoods. It's not, of course, it's not Riding Hoods Anonymous. Let me look at this. I don't have the sound up here, desktop sound, but I'm gonna play just a second of this and see what it's called. Oh, this is hilarious. Yeah, you should actually see this. I don't know how to tell you. Just look up this title. I guess you, John, because you're probably the only one in here watching, or at least that can communicate with me. So try looking up Red's Riding Hood's Fractured Fairy Tale, and because I can't really put links in the chat, I don't think, and just watch it. It says it's a 5 minute, 5 minutes and 32 second short, uh, um, a segment from the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. It's hilarious. You should watch that. But I think I got my idea for Red's Fractured Fairy Tale. Search that exact text and watch it. It's hilarious. Um, uh, the reason I say this is because I think this is where I got my idea for Red in my story in my game. I mean, I could go ahead and tell you right now, unless if you're watching the other, I don't know, you can mute my audio and come back and tell me when you finish watching it. I think. Here, do something. Hold on a second. I'm replying to a comment on a comment I made. Um, Okay. Shoot. Now I have 12 minutes left of this part. Okay. While you watch it, yeah, I'll keep doing what I was doing here. I'm trying to search for my last adventure game roadmap here. So, um, hopefully you've muted me or you've turned me down while you're watching that other thing, and while I go and see if I can still find revision Zeta sort of plot outline. It's just all about the wolf stuff. So no more about the hmm, courage. This might be all just about hold on. Also plot strengths. Dang. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Where is it at? Full plot outline. Okay, this is the full outline here. Then I have another list. Okay, this was the final 90. That was when I had 92. And then I was doing the thing about renaming. Hey, come on. Alright. Come on, where's the search thing? Doggone ya. Phase 1, January 1st. Let me check this one. Game summary update. Hmm. Oh, maybe I should. Here, I'm going to do a different search. Should search for Zeta because it'll be in there. Is this the one that I was looking at though? The Adventure Game Evolution one? Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're great, and they take like they do several variations on like single like they have like two or three Rumpelstiltskins, and they have three or four Sleepy Beauties, and I don't know, they just sometimes they're just kind of like more original stuff that I don't think were um yeah, that I don't think were an actual fairy tale. It's possible that they're actually real obscure fairy tales, but most of them are based on classic fairy tales, and they're just hilarious. But so in my game, red Red and Grandma had a scam going where they get the wolf skin by luring in unsuspecting werewolves. You know, the whole thing about going to Grandma's house to give her some goodies and stuff so that they would come in and try to but instead of eating Grandma, Grandma and Red would actually capture them to turn them into you know wolfskin pelts, wolf coats or whatever. And at one point, Grandma does actually get eaten. One of the wolves actually gets the better of her, and so then Red goes into hiding. And so then Max wants to pull her out because wants to get her out of hiding because he wants her to recruit werewolves for his army. Okay, so absolutely starting. Okay, so let me do a search for. Is there a way to search in chat? I guess Control F. Let's see. Revision Zeta. It only has 15 though, right? Yeah. Hmm. I don't think I have Ada in the actual chats here, but I can search for it. That is, if it pops up. Nope. Hmm. Okay. All right, all right. So let me. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here? First, I'm going to copy. So here's my adventure. Okay, so today is. Shoot, it's almost time for me to go now. Okay, March 26th. And here's my current adventure game roadmap. Okay. So please read and analyze, and when I back from my break, which I'm going on here in just a minute, we'll discuss modifying revision data or revision data because I need to tweak it a bit. And I guess I don't know if I even get to anymore to chapter 13 today, but this is what I've been wanting to add. I've been wanting to add the dialogue tree as a separate phase here, so I have to figure out the best place to do it. Might want to swap places a bit. We'll want to add a dialogue tree phase. So please analyze it, and I will be back in an hour. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to even read that. Okay, so I'm just going to say thanks for watching or listening. And John, I'll see you in an hour if you're still on here. And otherwise, I'll see everybody later in an hour, or tomorrow will be Friday. So talk to you later. Thank you for watching part one.